All right. If you want to terminate your associates with me or a broker, that's fine. You shall turn over all the listings and all the buyers. Remember why? Because they're mine. You want to quit? Go ahead and quit. Your mom's listing, still my listing. And here's the big kick in the ding ding. You can't talk to her about it anymore because that's another agent's client. So they're all my stuff. If you want to move, that's fine. It's your responsibility to move your license. I'm not going to help you. You're going to fill out all the forms. You're going to pay all the fees. You're going to do all that. On the upside, in today's world, it's now done online. Used to be we had to have a form. You had to come and find me and sign it and then go find the other guy and sign it. Now you can do it sitting in your underwear at midnight on your computer. You go to the commission, say, I want to leave Raymond, go to RE/MAX. It'll send me an email. It'll send them an email. I hit OK. He hits OK, and your license is transferred. Okay? Okay? Mr. Hand. Here we go. Let's have some fun. This is where it starts getting confusing. Non-residents can actually have an Indiana license. You are licensed as a non-resident, but you can only serve as a managing broker. Once again, they can't, I misspoke entirely. You can only serve as a broker. You cannot be a managing broker. So you cannot live in Ohio and own the Indiana company. All right? You must file an irrevocable consent to suit. Once again, and you would make that Indiana company your address for any kind of processes that get served for you. If we have reciprocity, there has to be a reciprocity agreement signed. And you have to do all of the Indiana continuing ed. This is designed for people like in Louisville that may want to have an Indiana license so they can sell in Indiana, but they would get a non-resident license. That would allow them to live in Louisville and sell in Indiana. They still have to do our 12 hours plus whatever they have to do. All right? All right, letter P is fun. I guarantee there's some information on here, but then I'm going to tell you how we fix this. This is called, remember, one of the things that canceled agency was death of the broker, or death of the agent, or death of the client. And I told you who was the agent? Me. Okay, so let's, for example, let's play this scenario out. You guys all work for me. You are all independent contractors of me. If I die now, you have 90 days to finish anything that's under contract. What does under contract mean? Pending, not listings. Only the pended stuff gets to close. Remember way back when, and I told you when I earned my commission? The day the purchase agreement gets formed. I may collect it on settlement date. And you guys all thought I was crazy. Here's the law that tells you that. If I die now, anything that's pended to close, you have 90 days to close. Well, why? Because exactly what I just told you. Our job's literally done on those. It's the current active listings that go away and the current active buyers that go away. Anything that's formed can still close because technically our job's done in that. See, a lot of deer in the headlight look.
So when you die, we become unassigned.
Not yet. We haven't got there. When I die, all of the listings go away. Like that.
Is that as strict as like the day, that day?
That minute. If they have already accepted a purchase agreement and you're under contract to close, those don't go away. Safeguard the public. Why would it be fair to a buyer and a seller that have already agreed to buy to cancel it because the broker's dead? It wouldn't. It's to safeguard the public. So I earn it the day they formed. I'm out of the deal, theoretically. If I died, that deal still can close. And you guys have 90 days to close that. The commission will come in and say, okay, Raymond has an earnest money account. We will appoint a trustee to that earnest money account so we can get to all your earnest money for those deals that need to close. Number 3 is a funny one. You guys can open your own earnest money account as long as the timing is perfect. And what I mean by that is, literally, you would have had to have accepted the offer and got the money in your hand, and on your way to the office, I died. Because once you get it, it's formed, but you haven't given it to me yet. That's a case of you're like, oh, here's earnest money. What? Raymond's dead? Oh, okay, well, I'll go open my own. All right? Because prior to that, you probably have already given me the earnest money, and it's already in my account. Or I died, and you're still working on it. That listing goes away. So you can open your earnest money in that very small snippet of time where you collected it, but you haven't got it to me, and I died in that time frame. During that 90-day period that you're working on closing those, you guys cannot start new real estate until one of two things happen. You either move your license to another person or start your own business if you're eligible. If you've got the 2 years in and you've taken the course and you kept saying, well, I was kind of thinking about starting my own business and Raymond died, now's a good time, there you go. If you haven't got the course in or you haven't got the 2 years in, you can't do anything else until you go down the street and go, okay, I want to be a RE/MAX agent. Now you got an issue of, well, Raymond's listing with your mother went away because Raymond died. So you go join RE/MAX, you go back to your mom and go, hey, take that Modular Group sign, throw it in the trash, she ain't going to need it. Sign a new listing with RE/MAX, and here we go. Then you go on off, all right?
So how can I get, would the commission know that you're dead so I can switch my license to another agency without your permission?
Yeah, because usually they're going to hear through scuttlebutt when you call in to change your license. Hey, I'm moving my license. Do you know Raymond died? Or someone will get to them.
But you need permission, though. I'm ready.
Not if I die, you won't need permission.
Okay. Like I was like, oh, Raymond dead. I've been working on $1 million deal. It's gone away. I need to get it back. We need to do something real fast online, something like that.
Probably what you'd do is you'd call Deanna Alexander and go, hey, did you know Raymond's dead? And I got $1 million. Can you go ahead? I need that switch like today. In a case like that, which probably doesn't happen very often. Matter of fact, will never happen because, hold on a second, I don't want to burst your bubble, but there's some news coming down the road here. You what? Sure.
I might need clarification. On number 3, you said that the timing has to be perfect. Don't you collect earnest money at the time of an offer?
No, we do not collect money at the time of the offer anymore.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's because you're not licensed agent yet. You'll find that out. Now we have a new thing that says, here's our offer. If you accept our offer, we will submit earnest money within so many days after acceptance of that keeps everybody from writing checks and canceling them and tearing them up and sending them back and going to getting them. So now you don't need to. And that's what I'm saying. The timing would have to be perfect. It would have to be in that time frame of we've accepted your offer and you owe me earnest money within the next 48 hours, and Raymond died in that 48 hours. So the contract had pended, but yet Raymond's not alive to take it to the bank. So you could open your own and put it in and say, that's an earnest money account. All right? You need to know that for the exam. But I will tell you here in real life, hold your shoes on, because there's something coming I'm going to tell you. If you never make application to a new company, they will move you to unassigned. So when they find out, hey, John called in and told Deanna that Raymond's dead, he needs his license moved, she's going to go look at all the other agents and go, these people need to make an application change, and if they don't, move them to unassigned status. Number 6 is my favorite one. Number 6 says, because I'm dead doesn't mean I don't get my split. Don't say, well, you know, we're on a 50-50 split, but he ain't going to need it. Do I get 100%? No. It goes into my estate, and my kids will get that half of everything I close. All right? Now, let me tell you a little inside secret. This stuff that we just talked about that you need to know on the exam will never happen. Because what the State Real Estate Commission has done in the last 10 years or so is they have went out and forced all of the managing brokers to create companies. So, for instance, let's go back to what we've been saying. Real Estate Monkey LLC is the managing broker. They have named Raymond as the individual broker that gets to walk and talk and sign the documents and act like it and stuff like that. But if I walked out and get hit by a car tomorrow, did legally the managing broker die? No, because it's the LLC. So none of this stuff happens. The listings don't go away. Your license don't get moved. You still have the closings, because what happens now is you call in. Jennifer, and in my particular case, Jennifer Weberg would answer the phone and go, the Modular Group, can I help you? Yeah, well, I heard Raymond's dead. Yeah, it's a shame. I'm the new successor to Real Estate Monkey LLC. I'm now the new individual broker. I'm taking over.
So in order for it to actually go away, the company has to be dissolved.
For all of that to happen, I would have to dissolve the company. Or if you're an individual broker, if you're one person, you're a solopreneur and you just do all your own stuff, you don't hire anybody, you don't do any of that, you die, then yeah. But if you die and you're the only one, who cares? Because now no one's there anyway. All right? So all your brokerages have a succession plan somewhere. You probably don't know it, but the business part of it does. There's a succession plan that says if I were to die, the certain wheels take place, and Jennifer Weberg may come in and take over as my spot.
So you would still have to have that successor sign a transfer.
She would become the new managing broker. All right? And I use finger quotes for those of you home when I said that, because literally Real Estate Monkey LLC she's a shareholder. Her shares now would then say that she is the one that becomes the individual broker, which is appointed by the company to act in their stead. So while I tell you guys I'm the managing broker and I sign all the forms and all that, really my LLC is the managing broker legally. But in our articles of organization, Raymond Modulin is the majority shareholder, so I chose myself to be the managing broker. I can make Jennifer if I want to.
So the Modular Group is a subset of.
It's a DBA of Real Estate Monkey LLC doing business as the Modular Group. All right? Let's change audio.